How many of us dream of streamlining our lives? How often do we actually get around to having that well-overdue clear-out?
This is just rubbish.
My name's Donna Walter, and I've spent nearly 10 years helping people organize their lives.
Do you believe that you wore this?
Mark Franks is a house clearance expert who knows how to raise cash from people's unwanted possessions.
14. 13.
Hanging on to your possessions from the past can stop you from moving ahead in the present. To make the most of your living space for now, you just have to let things go. John Coghlans was the original drummer with Status Quo, playing with them for 20 years up until 1981. He now lives a quieter life in the Cotswolds, along with his wife, Gillie. They moved from their mansion on the Isle of Man into this cottage 17 years ago, but never really downsized their possessions. The cottage is packed with reminders of their previous celebrity status.
I must say that we did bring quite a lot back from the Isle of Man and forcibly put it into this house, which was a bit silly really, because all it does just stuffs up the house.
John still plays with the band, and Gillie works as a PA in London. She spent many years working in the music business.
My mum was a dancer at Tiller Girl and National Light Opera Company. My dad was a stage director, so he toured with everyone through the 50s, 60s and early 70s till he died. So I'd been going to rock concerts and sitting in the wings since I was knee-high to midget. Yeah. It was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. I wouldn't have missed it for a minute. Looking back now, when we're both sort of fairly normal working people, or no, we'll never be normal, but...
You won't, no.
All right, I take that one back. But yeah, I guess it was. You know, I was 22, 23, I had a housekeeper, I didn't lift a finger, we just partied, we had a ball. You know, mirrored walls and sunken baths and housekeeper who used to not wake us up before 12 o'clock.
Over the next 2 days, Mark and I will be helping them streamline their home and hopefully change the habits of a lifetime.
I want.
It's mine and I'm keeping it.
Where better to start than Gillie's walk-in wardrobe.
There you go,
Yes.
clutter.
Are you shopping for Britain?
Just me.
But I have never, ever seen quite as much as there is here. And I can't imagine that you have a clue what's going on in these wardrobes.
That's fab.
That's not, it's horrible.
It's fun.
Gillie, when's the last time you wore
Oh, that's
that?
new. I've only just bought that, so that's definitely...
You have
That's
not.
for this season. It's short
I think
this
that's quite
season.
revolting.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
with
care.
you.
I shall wear it in London when I'm not with you.
Wait.
Those are my shorts.
I need to see.
It's
What is-
short.
how much time do you spend shopping?
Not that much.
Yeah.
Gillie.
Oh, come on. That's a load of crap.
No,
It
it's-
is, isn't it? It's
No, it
obviously
isn't actually.
rubbish.
No, it isn't
All
actually.
women spend a lot of time shopping.
And you spend a lot
I
of
do.
time in the pub, so...
No, I don't.
Fair's fair.
Do we?
No way.
I get much more pleasure from the permanence of this than from a pint, which is in and out much more quickly. I do not want the latest gadget every year. I mean, that's a boy thing. To me, it's not a girl thing. I want belts and earrings and shoes and fun things. As long as you've got a cosy house. I don't want to have new curtains every year or a new sofa every year. I'm not a housewife, for Christ's sake.
It's all quite glitzy as well, isn't it? Is any sort of...
I don't do casual, really.
No?
That's not me. I don't do T-shirts because they don't suit me. That round neck up, well, I just don't do it at all.
There must be thousands and thousands of pounds worth of clothes here.
Well, it's years and years and years and years worth.
Do you never ever throw anything away or get rid of
I only
anything?
throw away like junk T-shirt. I don't throw away designer stuff or good stuff.
What's in those bags down there?
Shoes and boots.
Gillie, I thought I was really bad for shoes.
They're all different.
No, they're not, Gillie.
You wouldn't wear those with a dress with that shade. You'd wear those with a dress with that shade and those with a dress with that shade.
How important is Gillie's appearance to you, John?
If you want to be with your other half, she's got to look good, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go to the dustbin without my face on or something, really. I would never go to the supermarket or out without feeling that I look how I feel acceptable to me.
She'll always be the same, and she'll always go and buy stuff and look good. And I said to her one day, I walked in there and I was quite shocked by what was there, and I said, you could open it as a shop. You could sell it all off. And she said, well, if I sell it, I've got to buy another lot. I thought, well, no, maybe that's not a good idea.
I know you love clothes and you look fabulous. However, when I come in here, it doesn't seem to me like you love clothes because you show absolutely no appreciation
Because
for
I
them.
haven't got room. I know. I need.
And you don't have the room because you're holding on to stuff from a time in your life that really doesn't reflect who you are now.
Next door, things are even worse.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
This is the loft.
What?
Remember?
This is the loft.
This is loft equivalent.
It's not a loft.
But we
You
haven't
have a
got
small cottage, and this is a room filled with what?
My husband's junk.
Some of it, yeah. There's some drums here, there's some bits and pieces of everything else. There's
Leaving status quo 20 years ago was a major life change for John.
I went back to the Isle of Man and didn't play for well over a year. I had enough, you know. And I'm thinking, what do I do with my drums, you know? And I had a big music room full of drums. I had about 5 or 6 drum kits. And I go in there some days and play them. And another day I go in there and look at them and think, well, I can't be bothered. And I think this does creep in. You tend to get like that. And you think, last thing I want to do is go back out playing and go on the road. Then after about 18 months you think, I wouldn't mind playing drums again. And you know, I was given that. Can you believe it? What am I going to do with that?
Take the piff.
Put it on my head. Take the piff.
Take the piff.
No, I don't want that.
All these albums.
Yeah.
Are these yours, John?
They're a bit of both, really. They haven't been played in years. I was thinking possibly if you tried to play them, they'd probably be, you know, a bit scratched.
So we could prep sell these at the car boot sale?
I reckon so.
Excellent.
There are many signs of both John's professional success and his passions discarded in this dusty, neglected room. Gold discs and military paraphernalia lie next to boxes of train sets bought when the couple lived as tax exiles.
Train's voice fascinated me. I know it's really not rock and roll.
John, let's have a look at that train set. There's 1 or 2 damaged boxes, but if you're going to store something like this, its value will increase. Original box in good condition. It's good. We should make some good money out of this.
John?
Me?
Yes, a bit of a little boy who collects a few things like military vehicles and train sets.
Well, that was
and
years ago.
Drums and musical
Well, drums
stuff.
I like.
How many years has this stuff been sitting here?
Oh, 10 years.
15. And when was the last time you came in here?
Oh, I'd say regularly to get suitcases out, but literally just through the door, grab a suitcase and go. But in this far, not very often at all.
Well, I think, it will take a bit of work, but, we'll get through it.
Yeah.
Change some patterns, maybe.
Downstairs, the chaos is not quite so overwhelming, but there is far too much furniture in a limited space. The bottom of the stairs is dominated by a large piano.
What's this, Gillie?
It's horrible, isn't it? I won it at a ball in the Isle of Man about 15 years ago with the Duchess of York or something and thought, oh, must keep it. And yuck. It can go.
They're quite an interesting couple, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. He is rock and roll, and he's got over that now, but she's still living the lifestyle of a rock and roll wife.
I think it's going to be a bit drastic, but I'll fight her over favourite things. I won't let her win everything.
And the glory days are still in that wardrobe, and she's not quite so willing to part with them, I think.
I always get my own way. And if Donna does as well, that'll be interesting.
Interesting to see how we get on when she has to part with it.
In order that Gillie and John can really let go of their accumulated stuff, we're emptying out the contents of the worst rooms. Since the garden is too small, we've commandeered the field next door where they're going to have to sort through their possessions and decide what they really need to keep. Everything else will be sold at a car boot sale, given away to charity, or pulverized in the crusher.
Turn round.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well,
Welcome to the shop.
At least 50% of this is
gosh.
yours, Gillie,
What a
so
load of fun.
we must get on to it.
That's good for dog walking, don't you think? I've probably never worn it, but
Get that in that palm now.
You've got quite a lot there.
Yeah, loads of stuff from the past. Millions.
This is 70s,
You'll probably
classic
go-
70s. Look at this. Look at the sleeves.
No,
This is
that's-
taking up space in your
It's easy.
wardrobe.
This is great, this bit.
What's
gonna be
this?
difficult.
What is that?
Oh, this has a long black slip, which is currently with another dress that we'll find.
Don't you think it's a bit over the top
It's
to wear that to work?
A completely plain long black dress with.
See-through.
It's got a long black slip, so it's just completely plain long black
All
dress.
right.
So when did you leave Quo? What year was that?
81, mate.
Yeah? Was it? Why did you leave? Any real reason?
Just worn out.
Had
Had
enough?
enough after a long time, yeah. You know, I miss it, but then life goes on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fairy on top of the Christmas tree dress. Belleville Sassoon. It's divine, though, isn't it?
It is, but look at all
I don't
these
know what's happened
stains
to
on
it.
it.
I have no idea what's happened to it.
So what
Gosh.
happens is when you cram everything in there, stuff gets ruined. So this is off to the charity shop, I
yeah.
think.
Mm.
Yeah.
That is divine, but can't see me wearing it currently.
Tell me about this drum.
That one was from part of a kit that I used with Quo for many years, and in those days they didn't sell yellow kits, but they actually made one-off kit for me.
Superb.
I'm not going to work in it. Well, I could.
I'm really impressed. I really like that. That's really good. Now that now increases its value dramatically because some sort of fan that's besotted by Quo will pay a lot of money for this. We'll try at the car boot sale. We'll put a reserve on it of say, I don't know, 200 quid, 250 quid.
Do you view your shopping as a problem?
No, not at all. It's a pleasure.
It's
a
a pleasure.
hobby.
And the financial impact of it doesn't trouble you at all?
Oh, sometimes, but then I don't drink to excess, and I don't do drugs to excess, and I don't have children at all. So why not?
Do you think she's enjoying this or not? Or do you think she's?
I think she's being brutal, and I think she knows that she's got to get rid of some of this stuff.
Life's too short to worry about spending money. Enjoy it now. Worry about when I'm 70, if I survive that long.
Advanced promotion.
Advanced
copy.
promotion copy.
We'll keep that to one side. That's another good thing that you could perhaps sell at the memorabilia.
Joan Collins and her then husband came to see them, so that was in the dressing room.
G'day, Cobber. Bloody hell, what's going on here?
It's my boiler seat, my plumber moment.
Boy, have you changed. John, what do you think about when you look at these?
I think it's great. I'm quite proud of them, obviously, and it just marks an occasion in your life when the band sold X amount of records, you know.
Do you miss the celebrity life?
Not really. No,
Yeah.
I've done that, been there. My best part was the old days, what I call the old days, and the 70s really, because it was height of its peak there, and it was great. You know, the band was as I liked it then, you know.
These are a really great achievement, and you should be very proud of them. And they should be in a place of honor in your house, because not
Exactly.
everybody has this amount of gold records. What I notice about all your photographs, aside from all the celebrities, are that there are tons of them of just you. What does this say, Gillie?
I don't know.
Do you still want to have them? I mean, are they significant to you now?
Well, some of them. I mean, it's quite nice to have things of looking when you were looking reasonably nice before you were an old bat. I wouldn't get rid of them anyway. I certainly wouldn't get rid of them.
But would you put them all back up?
I think so.
Yeah, I think most of them. It's your history. Photos are your history.
Gillie owns 30 pairs of boots, half of which are cowboy boots.
Bruises just have brown and black shoes.
They're in horrible condition.
Yes, they could do with doing up, couldn't they?
I don't know that they're beyond doing up,
No,
Gillie.
no, I like them. Yes, I want those. Yes, I definitely want those. No, I want to keep this.
What's this?
What's that?
Gillie! A mouse strangled itself. Committed suicide in your boots. I think
Oh,
you're gonna have to pay for this by getting rid of a few extra pair.
Back at the house, the Victorian piano is being taken to be auctioned in London.
I bought this beautiful old upright 1896 Bluthner piano in an auction donkeys years ago and always thought, right, I'll learn one day.
It was a great sort of ornament, but none of us could play the bloody thing, you know.
And all those years it sat there and took up space and got dusted, got dusty and got dusted, and I never did learn, so that's a real relief to have got rid of that, actually.
It was a bit of a shame, because it's like seeing it go out the door, you know, and you think, oh well. But we have no use for it, so...
Widow Twanky.
This is the diary of the day I met John.
So
June 25th, 76.
hidden away
Just
in this
in there,
chest
I didn't know
for
how to... I was
17 years.
I was about to
in that
fling
room.
it in a. There it is, Kink's party. John Coghlin was there, very pleased to see me. Played darts, etc. Our eyes met across a crowded backstage bar, and that was it, really. And always fancied drummers anyway, and his long hair, which was wonderful. And he just asked me out to dinner every night that week, and sent the limo to work for me in Bond Street every day with the chauffeur, which is jolly nice. And I thought, yes, I could do a bit of this. And if anyone had told me then, I'd still be here 25 years later. Unbelievable.
This is indicative. Sunbathed and shopped a little.
Nothing changes.
Something's never changed, Gillie.
Marvellous, wonderful evening with John Coghlin. Drank gallons of white wine, had crab salmon and strawberries, heavenly night, stayed all night, I'm breathless. I've always been proud of him. I think he's one of the best drummers in the world. He's terrific, and I love being with such a creative person. Asked me to go and live with him 7 days after.
And you did.
6 days after meeting.
And you did.
Yeah.
John, I've got some bits here that I've dug out for the car boot sale.
Yeah.
I've got this, which is nice. Needs a bit of a clean, but
Yeah.
it's a lovely thing, isn't it? It's Vanity Fair. They quite a lot of them they made. I think we should get 20 quid for it. It's nice, nicely framed.
Yeah.
I'll give it a spin, eh? We won't take less than sort of 18 quid for it. I think
All right, mate.
that's fair.
What have we got here?
A nice plate.
Westies. Yeah, because we got a Westie dog, see, so
Yeah.
no doubt.
We keep Westies.
Westies stay.
Westies
All right.
stay.
The old boy goes.
All right, we'll keep that. I'm going to carry on rummaging.
Right, mate.
Really, you've reduced it by more than 50%, Gillie. That's quite...
It's late afternoon and many decisions have been made. We've decided to send most of the designer dresses to a local dress agency which sells quality second-hand clothes. Some of these go back as far as the 70s.
I'm absolutely knackered now. But I want to keep going because I think if I stop, I won't move again, so I just want to keep on going now.
It's 7:45 on Sunday morning, and John's beloved French infantry truck, another of his collecting passions, is being utilized to transport their unwanted belongings to the local car boot sale.
Dawna's not here, I wanted that back. Why would anybody want to get up at this time on a Sunday morning and stand in a car park, for goodness sake? I must be mad. Never again. I really do not want to be here, and I'd happily just give it all away. Just say, take it away and let me go back to bed.
Good grief.
Little tip, John. Any good albums that you've really, really liked, put them at the front so it grabs their attention when they come over. Do you see what I mean?
In London, the Victorian piano is about to be auctioned. Its reserve price is set at £200.
On to lot 34, Bluthner 34242, circa 1895, a straight-strung upright piano in an ebonized case. And start me here, please. At £200. At £200.
35 quid.
35.
240, 250, 260, 270.
Make it 380.
420, 450.
14.
13.
13 and a half.
£450 standing now. At 450. At 480. At £480 seated now. £480.
Tuppence halfpenny and a bag of marbles.
We're all out at 480 then.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
There's a carry bag for you.
There she is. She's a bit dusty, I'm afraid.
I want a tenner for that because it's a lovely old bear. It's got to be a tenner. Fair price, that is.
My first birthday, I think, Teddy, was from Ralph Reeder at the gang show. As my dad worked at that time a lot for the gang shows, and that was a Ted with a little kilt and a little blouse. There's no time for sentiment, and possessions are only that, and you can just have too many of them. I wouldn't get rid of a lot of the teddy bears, I must admit. There are lots of teddy bears left still. They're a bit like the dog, you know, part of the family. Oh, you're going to good home now. Oh, I feel guilty now.
Many of their possessions are far too valuable for a car boot sale. The dress agency shop in nearby Woodstock has taken on 170 items from Gillie's congested wardrobe. All individually priced, their combined value is over £2,000. The profits will be split equally between Gillie and the shop.
I think it was hard to part with all the really amazing party frocks and ball gowns, the old Belleville Sassoon, the sort of Princess Diana frocks from that era, which were worn maybe once or twice at amazing balls and parties and just looked like fairy dresses. But, you know, realistically, I'd never wear them again.
You've got to appreciate this has been with all the Status Quo songs, like all their major hits. He's the drummer from Status Quo. I mean, this went to a specialist auction as it's going to.
That's going to go to an auction.
It'd make hundreds.
Yes. You drummer from Status Quo?
Was for 20 years, yeah, not now.
It's true. You taking the piss?
I'm serious, mate.
Amazing.
It's good, isn't it? It's true, I promise you.
Can I get your autograph?
That's it.
Smart, yes.
All the best
Do I
to
get
you.
this for free? Oh, thanks, Art.
Take care.
Thanks, man.
And get your hair cut.
No, don't.
Rock and roll.
Never get it cut. See, I'm learning.
No, you're not. You should have said 450.
Oh, hell yes.
Lovely. I'll take 20 quid to free. This one's from the Berlin Wall. You've had a right result here, you have. I'm a sucker for a pretty face, aren't I? Take £1 because I like you. Because I like you. They fit like a dream. They go so well with your Barnet, don't they? This was £3 when it was new. It's now 3 quid. It's not been that bad, actually. We've nicked a few quid today. I'm a bit surprised, to be absolutely honest. John, Gillie.
Hiya.
Just totted up, taking the float out, entrance money out.
Yep.
We have raised £202.51.
Good grief.
Wow.
That's amazing.
All stuff that would have gone in the bin. Or the crusher. Or something.
Oh, thank you.
Back at the cottage, more unwanted belongings are getting recycled. 35 bags are to be taken to local charity shops. The rest is ready for the moment of destruction.
I love them so much, I'm going to help.
That is gross. Can't wait for this to go in.
No, you do Gillie. Gillie, you do John.
Oh, yuck! Oh,
This is a pleasure.
They really belong.
Russia!
Weighs a ton.
I believe they in that one.
No birthday cards, none of that crap. Not going to keep anything. Why?
I just want to do the rest of the house now.
I think
That's
job
a
well
large hit.
done, Mark.
Yeah.
We've done it.
guys. Thank you very much, guys.
Time now for John and Gillie to see their reorganized home.
Oh, happening.
Oh, that's nice.
That is
That's
so much
lovely.
better. Good grief.
I think the most significant thing about this room is the fact that lighter colors on walls in very tiny spaces really makes it brighter, doesn't it? It makes the room
it really
seem
does.
larger. And all your office equipment moved from that little bench, which
Yeah.
should be a really nice little place to sit.
Yes, that's nice. Yeah,
And
that's
all the junk cleared out from underneath those stairs.
excellent.
Come on.
That's lovely. Look,
Yeah, sit there.
Oh, God. Ooh,
Hey,
ooh.
happening.
Oh, wow.
Bloody hell.
Oh, wow, that's gorgeous.
There's a vast change.
Oh, I love that.
That is fantastic.
Oh, fabulous.
Gillie,
Look at this.
by color coding it,
Yes.
you absolutely know what you
Yes.
own. So you see how many black frocks you have. Yeah, and by by looking at how many black frocks you have, next time you go out, you might not need another black frock.
I
Brilliant
just
idea.
love the shoes.
And
Great
a
idea.
functional
Sit there,
space
you
for
can
your
use it.
shoes.
Oh, it's
You sit down.
wonderful.
And what
Really.
needs
Have a
to
look.
be in there, Gillie, are the shoes that you wear most often.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Mirrored back. Oh, isn't that
right. I didn't
great?
spot that. Mirrors.
Oh, I love
Great.
it.
So, Gillie, how did you get 50% more stuff in here?
God knows.
There's still more editing to
And I
do.
can still get more stuff in. Space, look.
Barely. You know, I have to say, I did happen to see. How did this make it
been
back?
sneaked back
I
in.
have
This
to be
is,
allowed one Mrs. Thatcher moment.
this is the start of the next round of
Of
editing.
clearing out, yes.
And
I wore it to Ascot, one wonderful year to Ascot, when I was obviously having a very airy-fairy Ladies Who Lunch Belleville Sassoon moment. And it's just fun to keep one or two of those things when you...
Are you going to curtail your shopping any? Quietly, let's hear that a bit louder.
It just can be much more fun to be doing it because I can see where to put things.
The cobweb-ridden dumping ground has been transformed into a relaxing pad come office. To create the illusion of space in this small room, we've used a transparent acrylic for the desktop. John's talents are celebrated, not hidden away.
Wow.
Ooh! Oh, wow!
Are we in a different house?
Oh, wow!
That's brilliant.
Look, fabulous!
Oh yeah, rub the old
Oh,
thing down.
love the
Speakers
rug,
there,
love the
speakers.
rug.
Just enough discs on the wall, not too many.
Oh, it's wonderful. Look, just, oh.
So tell me, Gillie and John, what lessons have you learned from the weekend?
Don't keep things at all unless you really need them. Or
Yeah.
unless they're antiques and really special and really valuable and you love them, but don't keep any crap.
Can't wait for this to go out.
It's easy, this is great, this bit.
Gillie! A mouse!